of this new year, Muslim countries, number one, especially Arab countries. Huh? Number one, they already passed America long time ago. They passed Europe long time ago. These so-called Arab Muslim countries. I said, at least in the old days, people had honor. Believers and unbelievers, they had honor. Especially those ones who are living under the Ottomans and they're under the protection of the sword of Allah, the shadow of Allah on earth. They had honor. Everything was light. They're celebrating their festivals, there was also light. There was one Christian festival, they're taking one light and they spread it everywhere. Every Muslim holy night was called Kandil, meaning light, giving light. And now, whole world, whole America is preparing for complete darkness. This is how you're going to celebrate the new year, complete darkness. Waiting for the ball to drop. What ball to drop? But I'm saying, worse than all of that are the Muslims. Muslim countries, number one, celebrating. Muslim Arab countries, number one, celebrating and wasting millions of dollars. What do you expect? What do you expect now? What are we going to expect now from the Ummah? So there's a fire going on here and there. Definitely it's going to be fire. There's just a very little warning. There's not even a warning. It's not a punishment, it's a warning. Small. For those who are wise, for those who are connected, for those who are not completely lost, they say, yes, it is time for us to wake up now. Millions of children, women, men, innocent people suffering. And they're wasting billions on this one night. Muslims are. You think all these problems of the Ummah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not giving the solutions. First He gives the solutions to the Muslims. It is in your hands. Instead, they are begging through every other door. They're begging to the doors of those ones that for over 1,000 years, they're just taking step by step to bring you down. Allah, Allah. They come to this point now. Celebrating what? I will not be surprised if now high-level alims and ulamas and sheikhs, and doesn't matter what your title is, Habib, they are going to now make fatwa to say it is okay to celebrate New Year. They already said it's okay making fatwa to celebrate Christmas. Now they're going to say it's okay. New Year, why not? Milad. Which Milad? Yeah, Milad New Year. Something they're going to come up with. Why not? They did it before. Now we have to say we cannot be. It is New Year is not religious, correct? So why not? Just to have togetherness with those ones. Why not? Allah, Allah. Muslims are fighting about celebrating birthday of the Prophet. Muslims are fighting about Eid. Today is Eid or tomorrow or next day. But always Bangalistan 5 days after. Whole world already celebrate, finished, they just celebrate. They cannot make up their mind about anything, but they can make up their mind about Christmas and New Year. MashaAllah. Step by step, Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, my nation is going to walk step by step. Even if they fall, they go into a lizard's hole, my nation is going to follow. The way that the Muslims are following, they leave everyone behind. They go forward, very advanced. For what? Those that say, no, It's okay for Muslims to celebrate the birth of the Son of God. Hasha astaghfirullah. Just don't look at it like that. And you're going to say it's okay to celebrate the birth of the new year. What birth of the new year? It is a fake calendar. It is illusion and delusion. Somebody just make up their mind one day to say, I want to change the months. You know your history. You know your basic knowledge. They change the months. Of course it's illusion and delusion. Anything they want, they put. Some pope say, no, this is the, later they say, no, this is this. So you have all, the first they do that for, I don't know how long, Julian calendar. They're following who? Which Saint Julian? Oh, you mean Julius Caesar? Okay. Then they changed, then somebody else came and they say we follow Gregorian calendar. Okay. Then what happened to the months? What do you mean, what happened to the months? Months are the same. No, the months are not the same. If the months are the same, why are they calling the 10th month the 8th month? Right? Months are the same. Oh, let's see. Everybody knows. Everyone is very smart. They say octopus. Octopus is what? 8 legs. So why you celebrate October in the 10th month? Why suddenly you have July? Because they like that one. They love him so much, they say July, next month has to be his name too. July, Julius, Augustus. August. So they mix up. Just like Giovanni mentioning this one man somewhere in the Central Asia, he had some power. He changed the whole year, he changed all the months. It's like, I don't like all these months. I don't know this, who is February and who is March. March, by the way, is after the Roman, they worship that one. He says this is the god of war. Yeah? Mars. So he didn't like it. At least he has some originality. So he said, okay, for example, first month, I love my mother. So I'm going to put first month is my mother's name. Maybe the mother's name is what? Mahbule. So he says, January is Mahbule. Second month, he likes his uncle. He doesn't like his father, so he's not going to put. Third month is my name. So he's mixing it up. Why people are being surprised? They did that long time ago. But Muslims, from the beginning, for 1400 years, we are holding on strongly to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said. 12 months in the sight of Allah. Out of these 12 months, there are holy months. And that has not changed. In reality, it has not changed since Adam alayhi salam. People change. In reality, there has not changed because the months in the sight of Allah, those months have existed with Allah. So now, which identity are we trying to adopt? Which identity are we trying to take? What are we trying to become? What do we want to become? What do we want? Look at your lifestyle. Look at what you're celebrating. That will give you an answer. Look at your lifestyle. Look at what you're living for. That is going to give you an answer. Look at your lifestyle and look at what you're happy about. That gives you fulfillment and happiness. That will give you an answer. You don't have to wait for people to say you're a Muslim, or you are a Hoja, or you're a Sheikh, or you're a this, or you're a Murid, or you're a donkey, or whatever. Look at what you're living for. Look at what you want to become, who you want to become. That is enough for a man who is understanding. For us, yes, it is enough. What is enough for us? Allah is enough for us. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent His Prophet to us. Prophet ﷺ is enough for us. Prophet ﷺ has left us His inheritor. Our share is enough for us. Because our share is the direction. Just as the Prophet ﷺ is the best of the guide to Allah. Direction to Allah. Yeah, some, especially people who become Wahhabis, the arrogance that time, boiling. Especially those coming from tariqat background, then suddenly they become Wahhabis. You cannot touch them. They are already the highest level. 40 prophets come down, cannot say one word to them. Their hearts are sealed. Some saying, why are you not concentrating on Quran? You always concentrate on Hadith. Hadith is written hundreds of years after the Quran. And Prophet forbid the Hadith to be written down. And worse, why are you concentrating on your Shaykh? He is a man. Read the Quran. Read the Quran. MashaAllah. Read the Quran. The Quran can lead you to Jannat. The Quran can also lead you to Jahannam. So read it. Should I just leave it like that for people to go crazy, to say this Hoja went crazy, he says, I read the Quran, I'm going to Jahannam? Yeah, if you don't have intelligence, you're not understanding nothing. If you don't have intelligence, we cannot even speak. If you're being very stubborn, we cannot even speak. Because that time you're so filled up that you are the right one, everyone else is wrong. Not only that, you fill up with so much anger that everyone else is wrong, that if you have power in your hands, you're going to kill all of us. It's already happening everywhere. Yes. The hadith can lead you to clarity, and the hadith can also lead you to complete confusion. Correct? That's why we have a Shaykh. But the Shaykh can lead you to higher stations. Or the Shaykh can also lead you when you're following your Shaykh. No, not when you're following your Shaykh. Your Shaykh. Once you disobey, once you betray, there are so many. They don't like me so much, which is very good. I like it. Because I don't like it too many people liking me. If there's so many who like me, that means I'm a hypocrite. If everybody likes me, I'm a hypocrite. If everybody hates me, I'm a tyrant. If there are more people who like me than there are people who hate me, then I'm in the moderate, safe way. This is Hadith Sharif. Shaykh Effendi has said this so many times, and it's good. Those ones who don't like me too much, still they're listening to our zikr. They make zikr. It's okay. We're following Shaykh Abdul Karim. We are generous. We give you. They listen to sohbats too. They like this part, they don't like this part. Say, bre, make up your mind. It's okay. When you make a honey, the bees can come. Flies also come. The wasp also come. We cannot stop them, correct? So, you leave it like that. Shaitan thought he was obeying Allah. Shaitan thought he was the only one who obeyed Allah, because the only one that should be made prostration to is Allah. He is so sure of himself that when Allah says, make sujud to Adam alayhi salam, he stood up and he says, no, you are wrong. I make sujud only to you. Yeah. So he's following Allah, isn't he? Where did that lead him? To Jannat or to Jahannam? You understand? You understand? You understand. You don't understand? I cannot help you. Go read Quran. We're not interested in the Quran, especially the Qurans these days printed in Saudi Arabia. We don't read that kind of Quran. We read and we follow the walking Quran. And that is the Prophet ﷺ. His inheritors coming from him. Better. That kind you cannot print, you cannot give free, you cannot be on the floor, you cannot sell it in Barnes and Noble. That one, you have to pay some price to understand. And that price is your ego. When you pay that price, you'll be amongst the Salihin without doing anything. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Salam.